You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. After all is said and done.
Hey guys, Geek again. I don't know if you can see me very well. Got a lot to do, so we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna take a look at the Figma Samus Iron from Other M. Can you guys see me? Hi. I think you can see me. So yeah, just like the Link figure, we are gonna tear this open, check it out a little bit. Well, not literally tear it open, but we're gonna check it out and see what Samus can do. So let's get right to it. Over there? Okay. Okay guys, here we go again. It's been a while since I actually did a toy review. So here we go with the Figma Samus Aran figure as she is depicted in Metroid Other M. This is a series of Figma figures, number 133 in a series, and there's no way I'm going to get the other 131. I have one other one, and for the moment that's going to stay the same. There's one other one I want to get, which I will not get into until I actually have it in my possession. So, let's take a look at the packaging a little bit. We can see Samus and her stuff. Got a picture of Samus on the side, and an action pose over on the side, and in the back we've got a view of all the other stuff she can do. She's got the morph ball, she can run, she can pose, she can look around, she can shoot stuff and give a thumbs up, and other stuff. So now we're going to rip this open and take a look. Okay, before we actually get to the figure, I want to point this out, and I pointed this out a long time ago with my Zelda figure, or my Link figure from Legend of Zelda. The backing of the figure comes like this, and it's got this Metroid Other M, obviously, display, but this actually punches out. And I'm never going to punch this out because I want to maintain the packaging. But I think it's supposed to be some kind of display stand because it folds up when you punch it out. And I think it's supposed to be like a little mount or base if you're going to hold Samus up like a statue. And you can see in the back, I don't know if that's a good view, but you can see the indents of where it would punch out. But that's the backing. So now let's get to the actual figure. Okay, so here is Samus Aran, or Aran, however you want to pronounce it. I really don't care either way. And it's obviously Samus. She's got the big old shoulders. She has one of 5 different hands and the gun barrel. And it comes with this display stand, which I like a lot because it makes it much easier to display her. And I really wish more figures were like this. And she's got plenty of movability. All this stuff moves. She has like foot joints and ankle joints and all sorts of joints, so she's very, very poseable, highly detailed, very, very awesome. And we're gonna go into some of her accessories. Just like the Link figure, she comes with this little holder to hold hands, and a normal figure would have probably 8 sets of hands, not including the ones that they're wearing. But because Samus only has really one hand to work with, she's only got 4 hands to adjust with. And we got like a really open hand, a slightly open hand, a fist hand with a gap in it to hold stuff, which I don't understand why, but she doesn't have anything to hold, and the thumbs up hand. And then there's the fist hand that she's currently wearing. And then she's got 2 blasters, or energy bolts, whatever you want to call them, and those will fit in the peg of her cannon, quite simply, like that. Pichu, pichu. She's just shooting blindly, like, oh, there's a Metroid over there. Pichu. Done. So those are a lot of fun. And then she has this, which is actually the thing that makes her gun shoot normal lasers to missiles. Oh, and you know what I just did? It's actually the piece is removable here, and this would come out to replace with that. And I didn't even realize that this came off when I pulled the energy bolt out. So that's always fun. And the fun thing with this is you can still put blasters in there when you change the plug. So we'll take this out, and this time the plug stayed in there, so we're going to take that out again. And it's got this little kind of shape to it so that it'll lock in a special way. And we're going to put the regular one back in, just because I don't want to lose it. And you got to twist it to get it on right. And then the last thing she came with, which I love a lot, is her morph ball. So you can pretend like she's not there anymore, and she's morphed into the morph ball. And there's a little peg hole in the somewhere. Let me look. Here it is. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. There's a little peg hole in the morph ball, so you can actually plug it into the display stand if you want her to be in mid-jump or something. The only other thing she came with were the instructions, which are in Japanese, so they're no good to me. And this little Ziploc baggie with a little spot where you can actually label it if you want, and the name of the line, Figma. And this folds up, and usually you put the hands and the instructions in there, and that's always a lot of fun. And Samus here is definitely a lot of fun to own. And that sounded really bad, didn't it? But I love this figure a lot, just as much as I like the Link figure, almost more. It's really tough to decide. But she's definitely a lot of fun. You can have a lot of playability with her. We're going to switch a hand out. And this is a small problem. The pegs to put her hands in are really, really tiny, which have to be so that you can like get it to work and stuff. But it's hard to really get stuff to work sometimes. So there's an awesome other pose we can do. Samus is here, and she's gonna mess up stuff, and I'm 7 apparently. So we're gonna leave this episode with a couple still photos of her and Link, and maybe 1 or 2 other characters. We'll see what happens. And that's it for today. So until next time, this is the Geek saying, good journey.